Hum. I'm a little bit sleepy. Just a wee little bit. Trying to make sure everything is a-okay. Let's see here. God damn, chat exploded. What's going on, boys and girls? I ain't see y'all in a minute. Welcome. Hey Ken, what's going on? Hi, hello. Y'all just fucking blew up the chat. I like looked away for 2 fucking seconds and bada bing bada boom, everybody appeared. Oh shit, okay. So today we just gonna be doing some leveling because I haven't played Iruna in a little minute. I kinda took a little small hiatus from Iruna. Mine is coming on and doing a few things. Managed to get my Enchanter for, I think she was like 171 last time I showed her. My wind Enchanter, I got her from like 171 to 182. In Pyra, I've gotten her to 350 plus, and I have Relic page now on Pyra. I did my MQ solo, beat Joshka solo. I stopped after Aura Doom or Ultra Doom, whatever I used to call them, and unlocked Relic page and got me 2 magic +1s and a memory fragment. So from the actual main quest. So that's my relic so far. Those are my relics so far. When I finally unlock the entirety of this, it's gonna be a mixture of fixed magic, fire magic, and did magic percentage, but for right now it's just this. But yeah, we're gonna basically be we're just trying to get Ilya to 200. Once we get Ilya to 200, I may turn her to an Enchanter, but I will probably wind up making another mage just to have a mage alt for my 3-party PTA grind, so that way I can do my 2-slot Tainted Barrette farms and whatever other 2-slot farms I'm gonna try to do in the future. What's up, Gone, Dario, and Time Limited? What's up? Welcome to the stream. How y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well. You quit Iruna? Oof. Yikes. Damn. I mean, I can understand why, but damn. Big sad. Big sad you quit. But you gotta move on to bigger and better things. So, it's completely understandable. I'm gonna use PTA, of course, because you know PTA is just my PTA method is just fucking beautiful, baby. So we're gonna go ahead and pop PTA right now, go in and get all set up for this, and probably pop whatever free XP buffs I have on my alt Enchanter. I'm probably gonna pop those buffs just to give myself a little bit more XP as we're going along. I don't want her to be lacking in XP or grinding here. Let's see if I can't find some extra pots. Oh, I had no more XP books on her. Oh, rip. Oh, wow. I mean, it's PTA, so I'm gonna get decent XP anyway. But I was just kinda hoping. That I could get, oh shit, hit my headset's on my, what's its face. I was just kinda hoping I can get a little bit more XP out of this grind. But I couldn't. Your Enchanter is higher level than yours. Yeah, I've been working on it a little bit while I was offline, while I was taking my small hiatus. Oh, another thing I managed to get while I was gone. I managed to get I know it's not in my inventory now, but I had got a green Giacian AI Exo from the Dark Horse motherfucker that you had to fight for one of the episode 6 bosses. I got that as a first drop when I was doing the MQ, surprisingly. That was before my tickets went off. I had got that, so I wound up just selling it for 200 mil because I checked the marketplace today. Not the marketplace, I checked the stalls today, and I saw that somebody was selling the fruit crystals fine-a-fuckingly. So I managed to sell that CN for 200 mil, grabbed in a freet, and slept a freet on my Tokyo staff. Because if y'all don't remember, for those of you who don't remember, when I got this staff, Sheep had a Nutrium on it, and she gave it to me, and it had a Nutrium on it for the longest time, and I upgraded it, and it just stayed a Nutrium. It didn't. This staff doesn't have an auto proc rate to it, but I added an Efreet to it, so now it has an auto proc rate to it. So now whenever I use the staff, I have 3 proc rates along with the rest of my gear, which is really good. And the raw attack that I get out of this thing before buffs, I believe it's like 4.5, 4.8. I know when I'm fully buffed up, I get 7.3k, 4.5, yeah. And that's before I magic pill and stuff like that. Ooh, speaking of which, I actually need to go back into stalls to grab fire drinks because I have no more fire drinks. I ran out and I didn't replenish it at all. Let's see. We gotta grab ourselves some fire drinks. Also, the game isn't gonna lag, like freeze frame every now and then like it used to, because I'm using Memu right now while I'm streaming. Just because I wanted to play this game and without any fucking freeze frames from co-player, so I just decided to use Memu. Oh, I forgot. I can't. I forgot what Memu you can't go into stalls. Okay, hold on, boys. Give me a sec. I gotta log into Iruna on my phone because I've remembered that you can't go into with Memu, even though Memu works fine. You can't go into Eternity Maze, a couple of maps, or stalls without, or islands without fuck, I shouldn't have logged in. Without the game artifacting on you. It's just on this emulator in particular. I don't know why, but it's just this emulator in particular. If you try to log into those places, the game will just artifact completely and you won't be able to see shit. So I'm gonna just go into stalls on my phone real quick and grab these fire drinks. I probably should have grabbed them long before I started the stream, but I completely forgot what Memu I can't grab them. I'm surprised people even make fire drinks. Like that's the thing I'm surprised about the most, is that people even make fire drinks. Well, people got wind drinks too. Let me buy a stack of those for my wind enchanter. My bag is full. Bitch, what? How the fuck is my bag full? I know y'all can't see anything, but I'm like I said before, I'm just trying to buy this shit before just tossing all this garbage out of my bag that I don't need. Alright, we should have enough slots now. So we're gonna so graciously buy these wind drinks and these fire drinks. I love how the dark drinks in this guy's stall is 90k, but everybody else's drinks is 120k plus. Like the wind drinks is 140k, the earth drinks is 120k, the light drinks are 100 and something k. Hold on, let me check. The light drinks are 140, but his dark drinks, keep in mind, dark is like one of the most used dark drinks is one of the most the dark element is one of the most highly used element on Enchanter. It's the cheapest. Funny how meta is cheapest in this game. You got a GPU on 16 gigs for your PC? Nice. Nice. Drinks are easy to make once you're on live production. Yeah, that's if you're even into it. I hate life skills in this game, so I never do them. I never, ever, ever do them. Normal area was clear before, but then all of a sudden out of nowhere, just people decided to just spawn in and come and start grinding. But it doesn't really matter to me because, like y'all already know, I hate grinding in normal area, and I love grinding in PTA. But now that I actually have fire drinks, I'm gonna add those. Oh, it's my hot bar. We're gonna give oh right, I can't. What's this? Damn, you're gonna temp filter my fucking alt? I didn't even get to click what I wanted. I clicked her name and then it immediately double clicked the temp filter. Fuck. I was about to say I wanted to mail her the shit, but I guess I'll just do it later. Where's all the third eyes? I'm in PTA right now, but there's no third eyes. There's just Listic jellies. And whatever the fuck is on the other side of the map. Oh, there goes the third eye. Hopefully we get some good damage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is good damage. I didn't really, I mean, I did properly test this off camera. I did properly test it. God damn, this thing nukes a fucking third eye. I did test this off camera on Luna Doll, and I got like 26 seconds kill time. With the newly revised Tokyo staff, and it's like 4 seconds off my kill time for my it's like, what is it? It's like 4 seconds off my kill time for, no, 5 seconds off my kill time, my fastest kill time for Prima. Gone. What happened to the market? People were buying right on for 1 month. I don't know. Like, is the actual like trading market? I don't know. I don't know, because people just charge whatever, and so do I. I just charge whatever for what I get. Like, look at this shit. Without me even, I mean, I know I did use dual blow one good time. The next third eye, I'm just not even gonna use dual blow. And just look at just the nuking damage from this fucking staff. Like, this is a very underrated staff because, one, people don't build for flame, so that's the first issue. Two, it doesn't have a proc rate, so it's another thing that kind of makes this staff a bit bad, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the staff is terrible at all. You just slap a proc rate on it and there you go. Like, this thing has a 310 base attack, at least mine's does. It has 25% fire magic on top of all the extra fire magic I have. And then it has 15% magic attack. And it has delay. It has skill and item delay. Oh, another thing I wanted to show y'all. I finally got the tower AI crystal. I got it off stream, of course, because I haven't streamed for a while. I got it off stream. When I got it, the son of a bitch came out green, and I had to go pay to win and fucking get a red AI crystal to toss it into my build. And because I had to go get a red AI crystal, red color crystal to get it, I had to remove, because if y'all, just in case if y'all don't remember, I think at the top of my AI setup was Rua 2. It was a red Rua 2. Silly was at the bottom. She was red. And there was Alan and the normal Rua. And then it was Halos. I had to swap all that out and put red Alan here, put Flame up here, put Silly here, and then put Rua 2 here, so that way I can have my same setup that I had before. Just because the game is a piece of shit, the developers are a piece of shit, and they decided, hey, we're gonna make you wait an entire month to get this AI crystal. Instead of you being able to choose the color, we're gonna just give you whatever color we feel. And of course that gives me a color that I didn't want. I needed either a blue or red, and it gave me the exact fucking color I didn't want, which was green. So it initially it fucked up my whole AI setup, and I had either two options: go pay to win to fix it, or fucking wait a whole nother month to potentially get another fucking green. And I've been be damned if I was gonna grind a whole nother month of tower AIs to try to get a fucking the color that I did want. They really need to change that, even though I know they're not going to, but they really need to change it, because I find that very fucking stupid. You can't, because another thing, we can't even stack you can't stack tower dailies tower daily shards between characters on the same Gmail. Because some of you guys tested it and y'all couldn't do it. So, for whatever character you're trying to farm this shit on, you have to farm it on that character once every day for an entire month. Just to get, at least for the AI crystals, just to get a random color. Like, you gotta do that long ass grind just for a random color. That's fucked. What's up, Johnson? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Damn, now you're stronger than my samurai. Yeah, my enchanter been strong. It's just I had some odds and ends I need to fix up, but she's not done yet. My enchanter is far from. This isn't even her max power that I can get her to. She's not even done. Like, she still has a little ways to go before I can say my enchanter is like complete and here's her max damage. Like, I still need for instance, I still need 450 int, I still need 450 dex, I still need 400 to 450 agility. My AI page is complete until Manny comes out for from anniversary event. Until Manny comes out, my AI crystal page is complete, so I don't have to worry about my AI crystal page. As far as gear is concerned, I have all the gear that I want. Like, I even have some extra shit that I wasn't even originally planning to use, like the Tokyo staff, like the Nier and Higiri throwing weapon. I've just pretty much like completely yeeted this shit from my ninja, because this was my ninja's throwing weapon and I just took it from her. I may give it back eventually and get my own, but I've completely taken this shit from her. But all I need, like, as far as equipment goes, is I need my last up for Mito to drop, so that way I can have magic +2 to everything. I need a 2-slotted Taina Barrette so I can drop this Dunk 2 and add 2 Moogies. I need Moogie to come out for anniversary event. And then for my special equipments, a double-slotted Fire Devil's Necklace will be nice. That way I can add 2 Agira Jarmas. And then for the star abilities, it'll be Evasion, Fixed Magic, and Spellburst. And then my build will be complete for my Enchanter, like, in its entirety. And then for, like I said earlier, for my, I was clicking the shit out of 2, and this Mimeu is somewhat unresponsive. Then for my Relic Glass, I would need, Fire Magic, Fixed Magic, and Magic Percentage. And then my Relic Glass is done. So my build for my Fire Enchanter is nearly complete. It's just not done yet. It's not done yet. But as y'all can see, I do have some power on me. And I have like a 7k base once I've pretty much fully buff up. At least with the staff alone. And I'm just mowing down PTA Third Eyes. I mean, I've been mowing down PTA Third Eyes for a little while now, but I mean, really just chunking through PTA Third Eyes health with relative ease, no struggles. Dario said I've been waiting for my new SSD to come in the mail today. Nice. Did you get an M.2 SSD or just a standard SSD? I mean, doesn't really matter which one. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Both is great, but of course the M.2 is just a wee bit better in terms of performance. Just a wee bit better. A wee bit better. Ken, did you see the new trailer for the class? I didn't see the new trailer. I've seen the picture for the, looks like male Sork that's gonna be magic male Sork that's gonna be coming out. I mean, he's not a male Sork, but he just looks like it because it looks like he has a talisman on his back. And his right arm doesn't have a sleeve, which is like a signature thing with Sorks. Right, none of Sork's outfits, the right sleeve is covered. Like, the entirety of her right arm is exposed because that's where her amulet is, so... Even though he's probably gonna be like a class of his own, like how Guardian was, he's probably just a male version of Sork. But I've seen his picture. Can't wait for him to come out just so I can have something new to play. Something refreshing, something new. Of course, I still made my Guardian and my, Kuno, but it'd be fun to play him. Cause you know, I actually, whatever new classes comes out, I actually play them and main them for a little bit if I find interest in them. Third Eye, can you not fuck my stone skin, please? Like, Lord. One thing I can say to you guys about Tokyo Staff, the upgraded version of Tokyo Staff, is I love the fact that it has negative delay because of the fact that when I'm spamming dual blow like this, I'm able to easily spam it faster on the Tokyo Staff than on any of my other flame equipment that I own. So my Flame Swallow, my Eve Prima, my Nier and Higiri, none of them can spam dual blow as fast as Tokyo can because Tokyo has delay built into it, which is the nice thing about the staff. Which could also, in turn, make the staff do more damage overall than any of my other equipment, but it kinda still falls short just a little bit behind Prima. Because I don't know why, but my Prima just... it fucking destroys everything. I don't know why my Prima's on drugs, but my Prima melts every fucking thing. Everything in existence, this thing just destroys. He doesn't look like a striker with a sword. He just looks like a fucking... he just looks like a skinny ninja with... he just looks like a ninja with one sword. With a tiny sword and magic. I just can't wait to see his actual, like, gameplay trailer to see what he's like and then see what kind of awakening they come out with for him. And I know it's going, and the thing that's gonna piss me off with that new class is he's gonna come out with not only an awakening, but they're gonna give him succession too. And they still haven't gave sniper. They still haven't gave fucking Archer his succession yet. They gave because they did the same thing with Guardian. They released Guardian, they released her awakening, and then shortly after they released her awakening, they immediately gave her succession. They're probably going to do the same thing with this class too. They're going to give him his awakening, they're going to release him, they're going to give him his awakening, and then they're going to give him his succession immediately. But Archer still doesn't get his, which is bullshit. Because I would like to see an Archer succession. Even though he's strong already, but I would love to see it. Cut the shit, Ken. You're not going to be interested to see his awakening, because at the end of the day, no matter what class they release, you're always going to stay on Zerker. So if anything, he's going to come out and you're going to do the same thing you did with every other class that released. You're going to make him, level him up just a little bit. You're probably not even going to get him to 60, because usually I'm the one who gets him to 60. You fucking pretty much get him to like 56, 58, and then fuck off with him. And then you never play him again, and then you wind up deleting him. I can already see that's what's going to happen for you and that guy. Especially since, considering the fact he's going to be magic, you're definitely not going to be playing him. You're definitely not going to be playing him. Oh, they did say that they were going to change the damage values that every class has. So you know how I was saying like certain classes deal more damage to other classes. Like for instance, Sork and DK is like your weakness. They're gonna fix the damage values. They're gonna do a massive PvP change and fix the damage values for all classes. So not one particular class does more damage to another class. So for instance, a Tamer won't do more damage to a Zerker, but then do less damage to a Striker. They're gonna all have like the same damage values. They're gonna all have the same damage values. That's what they're planning to do. They plan to do like a massive PvP change, which would be nice. They're also planning on nerfing a lot of range skills, so your cannon shot is going to be trash. They also said that they're going to be nerfing a lot of ranged attacks, and they're going to be nerfing the shit out of Succession and buffing Awakening in PvP to try to put Awakening and PvP on the same pedestal. Yeah, Dario, Shy will never be a PvP class. She's never gonna be a PvP class. That's not what they intended her for, and they literally made sure that they designed her to not be a PvP class at all. Of course, people made meme videos and tried to use her for PvP, but you just can't do it. She has no CCs. She literally has nothing to use to do see any sort of CC combos with. Yes, she has the highest hit rate of all classes in game, but highest hit rate don't mean shit if you can't CC somebody for more than 3 seconds, which she can't even do. She can hit a person with 2 CCs and that's about it. What's up? What? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we just talking a little bit about BDO. Just a wee little bit. Yeah, your dream of Shy being a PvP class is gone. Trust me, I wanted Shy to be a fun PvP class as well too, but no, she don't get that treatment. She does not get that treatment. Maybe if they come out with her male version may be a because I believe we were supposed to get a male and female version of Shy, because that actual particular race in game is male and female. Maybe if they come out with the male in the future, maybe the male will be PvP based. And they'll make it a thing of the females support and the male is damage. That would be nice to see. But it's all up to Cacao. It's all, or Pearl Abyss, whoever the fuck. I still don't know too, and even in 2020, who the fuck is the actual what's his faces of the game. I don't know who the fuck is the actual devs of the game. I know one's the publisher and one's the actual game developer. I believe Cacao's the publisher and Pearl Abyss is the game developer. I always blame both. Whenever bullshit happens in the game, I blame both. But just look at this. Look at the damage that I'm capable of doing with Prima. Like, Prima just does sicko mode damage. I don't know why Prima does sicko mode damage, but Prima goes sicko mode. I don't know why. I love my Prima. Like, I still vividly remember when Azrael tried to give me his Eve Prima, and I told him, nah, I don't want to use Eve Prima because I know it's a fire claw and all, but I just don't want to use it. And then I wind up grabbing this claw anyway, just to test it and just to see how it is. And then just, man, just the raw power and the performance of this claw. Like the stats, the actual visual stats that you see on this claw, it just doesn't represent properly like the damage output and capability that this claw has. Because, like, even though, for instance, my Flame Swallow has a higher base attack, it has higher... What does my Flame Swallow have that my Prima doesn't have? My Flame Swallow has the capability of burning a target, which is extra tick damage on top of the damage I'm already doing. It has fire magic. It has magic attack. Prima has just magic attack. It doesn't have fire magic, I believe. Oh no, it has fire magic. Prima has slightly higher base magic attack than Flame Swallow up. But it's just like, for some odd reason, this Flame Swallow, I mean this Prima just practically out damages my Flame Swallow as of current. Another issue that I had with Flame Swallow was what was my problem with Flame Swallow? Oh yeah, it's built in Flame Swallow's built-in fire magic was trash because it was Kaido no Jutsu. But I thought Kaido no Jutsu for the longest time actually dealt damage, but it didn't do damage unless I got burned. And then if I got burned, it released the damage cap of Kaido no Jutsu from going from like 2k all the way up to like 10, 11k. Fully buffed. And that to me was pitiful. Because I was just like, why is my... Oh. Something's wrong. It didn't... My page isn't set up correctly. My phrase isn't set up correctly for Flame Swallow for whatever odd reason. But yeah, it's like... For some... Fuck. Meme, stop acting retarded. Just for some odd reason, like, it just... My Flame Swallow it just wouldn't deal damage. Like, it's actually... The sword itself dealt damage, but, like, the proc rate on it just didn't do damage. So the only way I could get it to work was the same way I did with Tokyo Staff. I had to add a Ifrit to it so that way I could actually give it damage. And ever since I've added a free to it, I've made it way better, but it still doesn't outperform my Prima. Like, my Prima is still my strongest weapon out of all my weapons. Hands down, when it comes to just burst and DPS, it's just the strongest. Mainly because of the fact, I would mainly want to say mainly because due to the fact that it's a claw. And as I always told y'all, claws and throws has the highest ASPD in game. So in an enchanter's case, is like, even if like I'm showing y'all now, even if I'm using a stronger weapon like Flame Swallow, which really supposed to be stronger than Prima, and I'll go up against a mob or boss, 9 times out of 10 my Prima is gonna outperform it. Even if the stats is better, even if it has slightly more raw and higher damage than Prima's just gonna outperform it just because of the attack speed. It's like mainly because of the attack speed. I think that's the main thing that carries my Prima is just the attack speed. Like, even with dual blow, Flame Swallow just, it can't compete against Prima. Like, Prima just blows the sword out of the water. Which is kind of sad because, you know, I really love Flame Swallow. And I do use the sword fairly often, but of course my main weapon is Prima, because Prima just does everything. It does everything you need it to do. It deals damage, it nukes bosses, it fucking has good stats, it just does everything you want it to do. But like I said, my other weapons are no slouches neither. They deal damage too. Just because my Prima is my highest damage dealing weapon in all out of my entire flame kit, that does not mean any of my other flame weapons are slouches. Like, none of my other flame weapons are slouches. They all have the capacity of just absolutely nuking shit. Each and every one of them. Even my Niran Higiri. My Niran Higiri is the one weapon out of all my flame weapons that actually doesn't have no other flame magic or just magic attack skills outside of, or magic attack stats outside of the proc rate. Outside of the Meteor Storm proc rate this thing has, Niran Higiri, the thrown weapon, doesn't have any other stats that's usable for an enchanter. Oh, well, outside of auto skill too. The 5% auto skill percentage is nice, but other than those two stats, like, this thing doesn't have anything else that would be viable for like a fire magic enchanter. But it does damage, as y'all can see. Like, this thing with a Sorrow 2 on it, it just melts everything. And what makes this thing good is the fact that it has Meteor Storm on it, and then I use Fire Devil's Necklace on top of this. So Fire Devil's Necklace also is Meteor Storm. So because I'm proccing 2 greater magics, and then I'm proccing a single magic from the one at free from the Amido, this thing also just nukes everything. Does it nuke faster than my Prima? No, it falls kinda short. It falls a little short. I believe I will have to playtest again and see my kill times between the two weapons. I believe my Niran Higiri falls like maybe 3 seconds short of my Prima. On a Luna doll. I believe it just falls slightly short. And with or without dual blow, this thing just melts through mobs and bosses. It's ridiculous. Like, it's great. I love my fire equipment. I love all of it. I have 4 fire weapons that I do take great joy in using. Like, just look at that. Just look at the damage, 160 spell burst. And then another thing that makes my build so damn good is the spell burst proc rate I have. I have such decent spell burst proc rate right now. It's not high because I'm still missing a good amount of material to make it higher. But my spell burst proc rate is very good right now. For it to be low percentage, like, I believe I get what? I get 10 to 12 from Amido currently. I get 5 from Silly, I get 3 from Alon, so that's 8 from those two. And that's the only spell burst I have in my build. Stop trying to move my fucking items. Yeah, Mito gives me 12, and then Silly and Alon gives me 8. So I have a 20% chance of proccing spell burst, and even though that's just a 20% chance, that shit procs like almost always on all my attacks, which is insane. And it just makes my skills deal so much more damage. Even on my enchant weapon, random attacks, they deal damage too, especially if it's fire. If it's fire Kadal, they do damage too. They just do hella damage. Like, this thing just looks at PTA mobs and just destroys them. I want to get to a point where though I can one Kadal Moss Golem. I'm not at that capacity of doing it. Of course, I'm at that capacity of doing it to a normal party area Moss Golem. But a party area Moss Golem, I have never taken my Enchanter to a party area Moss Golems, and I don't think that she has the capacity of killing them, because Third Eyes does give me a little bit of a headache because of their shell break, but Moss Golems with all of their debuffs and shit that they do, and majority of their debuffs, mainly the fear and the lethargy, you can't take off you. What's up, Torn? Welcome to the stream, fam. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. That lethargic and fear that they proc on you, you can't take that shit off you, and that shit hurts. That shit hurts. And then they have shell break too on top of their damage that they can output. Is like, I don't know about my Enchanter being able to nuke PTA Moss Golems. Normal Moss Golems, they do give me a lot more health than Third Eyes give me, but I can kill them. I can definitely kill them. But and I can kill them fast. But PTA Moss Golems, I've never tried it on my Fire Enchanter, and I don't know if she's currently capable of destroying them, especially in one Kadal. Like PTA Third Eyes, I can one Kadal a normal PTA Third Eye, and then when it comes to the bigger one, I think it's like maybe 3 or 4 Kadals. So that's 2 to 3 limit breaks, and I can kill a PTA Third Eye. Which is ridiculous, because, you know, this isn't even a fully built, a fully completed fire build. I'm still missing some things. I'm still missing some star abilities. I'm still missing a full relic glass setup. Still missing some odds and ends here. I'm still missing 1 AI crystal that I really need. But at current power, it's great. Like, my performance is amazing. I love it. I don't want to give her fucking what's its face. I wanted to give myself this. And I also can't wait to get Illy up, because my Wind Enchanter is going to be just as strong, if not stronger, than my Fire Enchanter. My Wind Enchanter is going to be stronger than my Fire Enchanter early game because of the fact that she's Wind, and she has the best CC status in the game for Enchanters, which is Paralysis outside of Stun. That Paralysis is the best CC in the game. And then my Wind Enchanter, she has 2 builds going on for her. She has a raw magic attack / wind magic build that I'm going to be building for, and then she has a spell burst magic attack and wind build, which is pretty much the same build that my fire magic build is. But with Ilya, because of the way majority of the wind equipment is, she's going to have a much higher spell burst percentage than me. She's going to damn nearly have 100% chance to spell burst proc on almost every skill. I can get myself up to a maximum with the current gear that I have in a 2-slot Attainer Barrette. I can get myself up to a maximum of like 50% spell burst, I believe. But my Wind Enchanter, she can go as high as like 70 or maybe higher than that with a full build. And I believe you can get spell burst relics as well. I don't remember though. Bro, doing good. How about yourself? I'm doing alright. I'm doing pretty good. You want to add my main as a friend? I'll do it a little bit later on. So right now I'm just trying to, you know, get this Get as much XP as I can get. I already gotten my Wind Enchanter up 3 levels. She was 182, now she's 185. Try to see if I can't get her close to 190 before this first PTA is ended. And I still got 23 minutes left, so should be able to do it. Should be able to do it. I can't wait to start making Enchanter versus boss videos. I've been reluctant to do it because... Oh, fuck. I've been reluctant to do it because I don't want the numbers that I'm currently getting to be shown to people, and then people try to talk down on fire. Try to be like, oh yeah, fire is shit, that's why its damage is so low. Maybe if you use Dark Earth, you'll get these numbers. I want my numbers to be a bit higher before I start doing Enchanter versus boss videos and Enchanter versus the Luna doll videos. And not only with just one weapon, but with all the weapons I currently use, fire weapons I currently use for my Enchanter. So that way I can give people a really broad perspective on the weapon choice and the damage capabilities for each weapon type that you could potentially use for this elemental Enchanter. This element of Enchanter. I want to show people like, hey, you can, if you want to be a thrown weapon Enchanter, you can be a thrown weapon Enchanter. If you want to be a sword, here's a sword. If you want to be a fire, here's a fire. If you want to be a claw, here's a claw. If you want to be a bow, I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. You could use Purgatory because Purgatory does have a Meteor Storm. And if you don't know what Purgatory bow is Hellfire bow. Is the flame bow. Is the flame bow that you get from the little fire lizards down in the early game areas. You upgrade the bow all the way up to Purgatory. The only magic stat that bow has is fire magic by chance of attack, and its fire magic is Meteor Storm. So much similarly to Nier and Higiri, you can do the same. The two weapons works the same way, where they are primarily a melee based weapon, but they just have this one random ass magic attack skill that could make them potentially be usable for magic build depending on what magic class you are. And of course, in Enchanter's case, they are very usable because both of them are Meteor Storm and they're fire elemental, so they work perfect for me. And a good thing about Purgatory Bow is very similarly to Flame Swallow. It does have burn rate and burn time. I believe Purgatory Bow has burn rate and burn time. My sniper uses the bow as a melee bow, but I believe it has burn rate and burn time, so you can get Meteor Storm to burn targets, which of course does more tick damage on top of the damage that you're already currently doing as an Enchanter, which is very, very nice. Oh good, I just wanted to be in the stream low. Yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna be chilling in PTA all day long, or all stream long. For however long I'm gonna be streaming for. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming for, but I'm just gonna be chilling in PTA the entirety of this time, because I want them levels. Like I said before, if I can get her to 200, I'll go do all the quests that I need to make her a wizard, then go make her an Enchanter, and then like I said before, I can just make another alt account and make a replacement mage, just so that way I can still have my full three noob, one actual killer party set up for PTA for grinding accessories and shit. Not accessories, for grinding 2-slotted additionals and whatever else I decide to grind. But yeah, like this shit, like the proc rates for Meteor Storm on Nier and Higiri is just, it's insane. Just like how it is on Prima. Plus it's a double proc because the Fire Devil's Necklace 2 is just absolutely a fucking godsend. That's another thing too. If you're going for an Enchanter, it's just, man, getting any of the Devil's Necklaces for practically every element except for neutral is best in slot for you. Unless you're going to go for the unless you're going to try to build like a high spell burst wand build, using the special AI, not the special AI, the special equipment tower, the special tower equipment for staffs. Like the best, hands down, the best special for enchanters is the devil's necklaces, hands down. Like SBS doesn't come close to the performance and damage potential that you can get out of these necklaces, just because of the fact that, yes, even though this is a free 2-slotted special, you have to add a proc rate and damage to it to make it usable for an enchanter. Because you gotta at least have 3 proc rates on your build in order to do optimal damage. 4 is perfect. 3 is very fucking good. 3 is good enough. 3 is good enough. 4 is perfect. With any of the devil's necklaces, especially if you can get a devil's necklace 2-slot, which majority of the time you're only going to get a 2-slot if you go pay to win and you use a 2-slot cinder. If you get a devil's necklace for majority of the elements outside of neutral, this thing comes pre-packaged with a proc rate. So all you have to do is what? Just add damage, which means that your overall magic attack is going to be higher. And your magic attack towards whatever element you're going to be building for is higher, because you don't have the handicap that SBS gives you of you having to add a proc rate and a damage to it to make it good. Unless you decide to go do something else, like make sure your weapon and your additional has a proc rate, and then you add a proc rate into your armor, and then you can add 2 damages on your SBS. But even still, you're more than likely definitely going to get more damage if you just get a devil's straight out the gate. If you get yourself a devil's necklace straight out the gate for whatever particular element you're using, you're going to do more damage, hands down. Yeah, you catch me some other time. Indeed. You'll catch me in game some other time when I'm not in fucking PTA. I'm not in PTA. I love PTA. It's so calming and soothing. I don't have to worry about fighting for the mobs or anything. Get more XP. It's great. I love it. Love PTA. God damn it. I hate murdering myself with fucking manager. Good thing my alt's a mage and she can heal. Good thing my alt is a mage. You can't catch him, lol. No, you can catch me out of PTA. It's just that when I'm on, especially if I'm like on and streaming, like I'm more than likely gonna be in PTA. Permanently. For the entirety of me being online, I'm gonna be in PTA, and y'all know once I'm in PTA, I don't fucking leave it. It's just like, oh, he's in PTA, oh, he's never coming out. It's like, but what if his PTA ends? It doesn't matter, he's not leaving PTA. But he has to leave it if it closes, right? Yeah, but he's just gonna pop another one and go right the fuck back in. It's like, how the fuck can he do that? Because it's Talk. Like, that's what he does. He just breaks the fucking game. He breaks the system. He just does what the fuck he wants. In Iruna, that's what he does. He does what he wants. And it just works for him. I really can't wait till I get my dex to 450, so that way I can make spell boost last for a bit longer. That way I won't have to keep recasting it every time I that way I don't have to recast it every time I'm done with a combo. I mean, I don't have to recast every time I'm done with a combo, but every time I'm done killing one mob, but I like doing it because of the fact that I don't want the buff to go away while I'm in mid-kill. Because I don't want my damage to lower. I mean, that depends on... I mean, that just depends on your gear and your elemental choice. Really, what? Like, what element is your enchanter currently? And then, like I said, y'all know me. I create crazy-ass builds that logically they make a lot of sense, but then they also work. Which you don't expect for them to work, but then they work. But it really depends on what your gear is and what your element build is and stuff like that. Earth and see, I focus on one element. Well, technically, at least in Pyra's case, I'm a dual element. I'm a dual elemental enchanter, because I do use neutral on my enchanter. I don't have my neutral set on her. I put it inside of storage, but I do have a neutral set for her. But of course, I can't min-max my neutral setup on her because I'm too built for fire. Like, I would need to get a tower AI for neutral. I would have to get a I would have to get Zalt. Oh, basically, yeah, I would have to get tower AI for this in this slot, and then I would have to get Zalt in that slot, and then I would have to grab my neutral sword and all my other gear and stuff like that in order to min-max my neutral build. But yeah, I'm primarily focused on my fire, so that's why my fire just does so much. So if I could use some help from my ninja attacker stuff be deciding what to do. I don't know. But yeah, it really depends on what your primary element is. But you can try to focus on multiple different elements as an enchanter, but you really need to focus on one. Especially if you only got one AI page too. That's another thing. If you only have one AI page, you really just need to focus on that one element instead of trying to focus on two. Because if you try to focus on both at the same time, you're splitting the spina up between these two separate builds, and then you're splitting up your damage and stuff like that. You honestly lost interest in your enchanter? Aww. Sad face. I still love enchanter. Still think that, like, this is one of the most fun, versatile classes in the game because there's so many different build choices you can go for on her regarding an element. But ninja's fun. I love my ninja too. But y'all know how I play my ninja. I play my ninja using the entirety of my ninja's kit, so I'm just a normie ninja. And I'm a decent normie ninja. I still got some odds and ends to fix on my ninja, but her build's coming together too. Especially if I start maining her and playing her a lot, I can definitely get her build finished out. Especially since I'm close to getting my second AI page. I can make one in my AI page for damage, for attack, and then I can make the other one for magic attack. I mean, stone skin is just shit. We've confirmed this like so many times. Like, you can't be relying on stone skin because it won't save you. I mean, you gotta be relying on it, but like that can't be your main source of survivability. And like, you see me, I'm running around with a level 1 stone skin because doesn't matter which level of stone skin you pick, they all function the same way. Neither level 1 to level 3, they don't have a tankiness difference at all and stuff like that. But the whole thing regarding stone skin is you mainly just need a max HP set, and you need to figure out what element the mob or boss is that you're currently fighting. If you're fighting something that's a quad element, if it's not a quad element, then you just pretty much need to, like for instance with me and these third eyes, wear your HP set, pop your stone skin, then swap back down to your, and swap out to your damage, and then just do damage. But if you're fighting anything that's a quad element, you need to make sure you use the origin that's relative to the element that mob is. So if that mob or boss is earth, then you need to make sure you use the earth origin. And then if you're higher level like me and you have access to mana conversion, you use your particular elemental's mana conversion if you're one of the quad elements. So for me, I would pop earth origin, and then I would pop my fire mana conversion to get my extra fire magic damage that I couldn't get from using fire origin, because I couldn't use Fire Origin because I have to use Earth Origin to make my Stone Skin more resistance to Earth damage from that Earth mob or boss. But that's all it is with Stone Skin. Like you can use Stone Skin and make it kind of viable, but it can't be a major turnoff for you as at playing an Enchanter. It does piss you off a lot because sometimes it just doesn't last. The mob or boss that you're fighting will just absolutely just destroy your fucking Stone Skin. You'll have like a 200k max HP build for your Stone Skin, and then your Stone Skin will just fucking implode. And you'll just be sitting there scratching your head like, how the fuck is my Stone Skin so shit? What's going on, Dika? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Welcome. In third, I try to use Spellbook and a neutral AI Extol. Or neutral Extol. 1, I'm not using my neutral build. 2, I can nuke Third Eyes in PTA and normal area without it. And 3, if I wanted to use a neutral elemental build for my Enchanter, Neo Espada is the best weapon hands down for neutral build. Spellbook is very shitty in comparison. 1, it has slower ASPD than the sword. 2, its stats in comparison to Neo Espada is very shitty. So if I did want to pull out my neutral build, which I do have a neutral build for my Enchanter because I'm a dual elementalist for this Enchanter, I would rather go with my Neo Espada than Spellbook. But I can't do that, and I'm not worried about that because of the fact that I have to really, literally change almost everything around on my Enchanter in order to make my neutral side strong. I'm too built for fire to try to use neutral. Too built for fire. Like, I am decked out in terms of fire to be trying to use my neutral. But I can use my neutral here and it'll still do damage, but it's not going to do as much damage because I'm not primarily built for my neutral. I'm primarily built for fire. And until I get my second AI page and blah blah blah, I'm not going to be able to use my neutral. I'm not going to be able to just swap between the two whenever I feel. But I already have my neutral build that I want because I've loved neutral. I took a high interest in neutral elemental Enchanter before I took an interest in fire. Even though fire was my main thing, I loved neutral beforehand, and as far as the whole neutral build goes, Spellbook is dog shit in comparison to Neo Espada in every sense. Stats, damage, all that. Spellbook don't hit. It doesn't hit. It does not hit at all. And Dual Blow wouldn't even make that fucking book better than Dual Blow wouldn't even make that book better than Neo Espada. Well, mine's at least on a Luna doll is 3 to 400k, depending on which one of my which one of my weapons I decide to use. So, yeah, and that's with Dual Blow. Without Dual Blow, it's roughly around the same thing, but Dual Blow is like a hit or miss. Sometimes it gives me higher damage, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I kill quicker without using Dual Blow. Like right now, I cannot use Dual Blow, and I'll pretty much kill this third eye before my limit break ends at the 2-second mark. Yep, see? 2-second mark, limit break, third eye was dead. And now we're gonna do it with Dual Blow. Same buff rotation and everything. Smack them once, do that. Put on this, spamming Dual Blow whenever the cooldown ends. 2 seconds, 1 second of limit break, and the third eye is dead. So, Dual Blow's a hit or miss. It works, but then it doesn't. Mainly goes down to your skill delay though, to make that skill usable, and your weapon type too. Stretching. What level is my Enchanter now? Ooh, she's 287. She's 3 levels away. How long do we have left for this first PTA? Damn, we got 3 minutes. That's not long at all, but I at least nearly got her to 190 like I wanted to get her. Like I wanted to get her to on this first PTA, which is very good. I wanted to get her really close to 190. I actually wanted her to be 190, but we didn't wind up getting that, which is fine. Come here. Come here. Come over here. I don't want you to AoE hit my fucking alt enchanter. You cunt, because I know you can do that. And I don't want you to do it. You've done it before, you piece of shit. Ooh, random proc Kadal. Yeah, buddy. Gotta love them random proc Kadals. Saves your ass sometimes, man. It saves your ass. Oh, I can't. I'm trying to use limit break, but I already activated it. I was like, why isn't my limit break reactivating? Because I already used it. It's so nice to just sit here and just proc all this flame element and just see just the hellfire of flame just raining down on the mobs and bosses. It's so nice. Ooh, is that a big listic jelly I see over there? Oh, don't mind if I do. Bring that ass here, boy. Bring that ass. Oh yeah, yeah, you finna take all this. Yup, and I got a random crocodile. Love it. Absolutely love it. Our fire drink's about to end. One thing I don't like about tower AIs, and I do want to tell y'all and let y'all know, is that when you take damage, this thing will activate your ignition. That's the one thing I don't like about it. It will activate your ignition. I believe if you die, not if you take damage. If you die, it'll activate your ignition. I don't know why they have it set up like that, where if you die, it'll pop your ignition. Like that's supposed to help you in any sense or way when you're fucking dead and you have to walk back to wherever the fuck you were. But that's the one thing I don't like about Tower AI Extos, is that if you die, it'll turn on your ignition. So if you were planning to save your ignition to grind with and stuff like that, and you accidentally die with this Tower AI Exto on, it'll turn on your ignition and waste it. The Tower AIs are great. Mainly for enchanters. They're fucking fantastic, but that randomness from that fucking stat, that one particular stat, is annoying as shit. Because like you die, it turns your fucking ignition on. You don't want your ignition to be on. Especially if you weren't planning to level your ignition at that time, and then it just wastes it. Alright, so that's the first PTA done. Did really good. Like I said before, I'm literally like a few kills away from getting Jesus, hella people here now. There was no one here, like I said before. Now there's hella heads here. We can literally just kill like a few here before we go. If I can even get my hands on some. If I can get my hands on some of these third eyes, we can just kill some of these third eyes here. And make her level 188. We can make her 188 before we go back into the next PTA. Because I gotta use her PTA. This kill should do it. Nope, the next kill will do it. Just need one more. You know, for all these people to be here, yeah, they really should be in PTA. Like, why grind here when you can grind in PTA? There we go. We're 188, so let's go ahead and pop our second PTA. And put in my ult in there. Now I'm gonna put myself in there. We're out of the way. Now we're gonna go back to grinding, baby. You wanna go back to looking for more stuff for your ninja? Alright. I kinda hate how sometimes you'll spawn in PTA and there'll be no third eyes alive. You have to spawn them in your damn self. So annoying. Just cleaning up some of those mobs. Probably go back to my... Where's my... There it is. Just go back to my Tokyo staff. Try to see what real power we can get out of this thing. Can't wait till I get my star abilities and everything that I need. Man, my fire build is just going to be fucking great, man. Can't wait. Can't wait to trash this dog shit ass Dunkless 2 for Mugi. Oh man, when I get 2 Mugis, when I finally get my double slotted Taina Barrette, and then finally get the ability to get 2 Mugis, oh man. The damage. The spell burst damage is gonna be... Oh shit. Of course, when I'm trying to restone skin, he would fucking he would shell break me for 16k. Of course. That's just the third eye mentality. Actually, I'm quite curious how much my neutral damage actually is right about now. I haven't touched my neutral build in ages. And even though I'm not primarily built for it, so I'm gonna do way less damage with my neutral build than I do with my fire. Actually kind of curious, mainly from Dika talking about neutral in chat. I'm actually kind of curious what my neutral can do. We're just gonna grab it out of storage really quickly. Yeah, this Amido right here, this was the Amido for my neutral build, because of the fact that with my neutral build, there is no my brain's melting. There is no neutral attack crystals for the build. So in order for you to get at least 3 proc rates out of a neutral build, you have to do you have to go with Neo Espada. You have to go with Neo Espada. God damn it, game. You have to go with Neo Espada. You would have to go with Seal, and then you also have to go with Spell Sword's Ring. You have to use all 3 of these, because if you don't, you won't get your damage. So we're just gonna make a freeze if the game this emulator stops tossing my fucking page around. Call this neutral, and then we're gonna overwrite it, and we're gonna add it to my shortcuts. And then we're gonna go back into PTA. Because I'm actually quite curious. What can it do? What's its current power actually right now? 3.4k. That's not too bad. Mind you, first of all, I don't have this thing fully built at all yet. Like, the only crystal that's in this build really is the Sorrow 2 on the sword, because of course 20% magic attack is amazing. The other Amido I have that's actually dedicated to my neutral build, it's not even maxed yet, so I don't use it. And it doesn't have a raw damage on it. It doesn't have a fret on it. And then my Seal doesn't have a Dunk 2 on it or an Ideas. So, yeah. That's kind of the beauty of neutral too, that I love about my neutral build, is that unlike fire build or any other build, because there's no neutral crystals to this build, and the only way you can get at least 3 proc rates is if you add the gear that I'm using. You have free reign over what crystals you can put on your build, what normal crystals you can add on. You can add full damage or spell burst, whatever you want to add, which is nice. It does work. It doesn't do as much work as my fire, because of course primarily I'm built for fire, but my neutral does some work. It does some damage. Highest numbers I'm seeing is 60 case. But of course this is a completely untouched neutral build that I haven't finished yet. I actually would like to finish. So very much like to see 100 plus Ks come out of that build, up to 300 Ks or more. Very much like to see, and it can be easily obtainable, because I don't have to worry about what's its faces. Shit. Oh, I'm so glad I got the stone skin there. Because I can easily just add pure raw. What's up, Angel? Welcome to the stream, fam. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. This Enchanter's current level is 534, or 354, not 534, 354. It's not bad, but I just need some extras. Like I said before, this isn't the primary build, so I don't have a neutral origin because the devs are retarded and they didn't fucking implement a neutral origin or anything. So I have a neutral origin. I don't have a neutral magic conversion. It's just my elements and my damage, baby. At least I can do some damage on my neutral build, but it's fairly incomplete. But it is very nice to see all the procs though. Like, man, the amount of fucking neutral procs is insane. It's insane how many neutral procs it is. It's like all you're seeing is neutral. Here, stop playing at 387. Welcome back, Johnson. I seen you was in chat earlier. I addressed it. I don't know if you knew. What's up, Raven? Welcome to the stream. It wouldn't be too OP, and main reasons why I say that is because of the fact that enchanters really need it, because we don't, especially in the case of our stone skin. Our stone skin only works well on quad element. It doesn't work well hardly at all for neutral, dark and light. Plus that extra damage that we can get out of those 3 origins that we don't have is something that we really fucking need. Like, my neutral would be a lot stronger even with its minimalistic build that I have right now. It would be a lot stronger had I had a neutral origin. Shit, I forgot to heal. Had I had a neutral origin or neutral mana conversion. Like, and yeah, dark already has decent damage, and you can make an argument, oh, dark doesn't need it and all the other dumb shit, but at the end of the day, an enchanter is supposed to be the magic class that can utilize any element as an auto attack. So the fact that we don't have any neutral light, dark, or neutral light, dark, or any neutral light, dark, or neutral light or dark origins, it hurts. It hurts us. It hurts us because it makes these builds harder to do. Of course, dark isn't hard to do, but stuff like neutral it's hard to build because I don't have a neutral origin. I don't have no crystals to proc neutral attack. I don't have no mana conversion for neutral to give me extra damage. It's just whatever gear I get plus magic attack, and that's pretty much about it. Same thing with dark. It's whatever gear you get plus your magic attack, and that's about it. Same thing with light. There's no origins to back them up and to provide more damage, more survivability, and stuff like that. And I would love to have a neutral origin. That means that assholes like this Third Eye or like Moss Golems would deal way less damage to an enchanter. To our stone skin. My stone skin will last so much longer on them. Especially if they shell break me. Their shell break damage will probably be cut in half. They probably won't even one-shot my stone skin if I had a neutral origin for my stone skin. They would probably, if anything, probably maybe half health my stone skin. They probably just half health it. But we definitely need a fucking origin. Enchanter needs origin for all elements. I find it really stupid how this class is supposed to be able to use any element, but she doesn't have every origin and every mana conversion for every element. Like that's retarded. That's a retarded mechanic design and game design for a class, and that shouldn't be a thing. Johnson, how's your Wind Enchanter doing? Right now, she's 288 or 188. I'm trying to get her to 200 so that way I can turn her into my Wind Enchanter and start leveling her up solo. Of course, I'm going to do the same PTA method that I've been doing Pyra and been using on her. I'm going to do it when I'm grinding on her. I'm going to just have to make another alt mage and just have that alt mage just be in my party so that way I can keep using my PTA method that I showed y'all before. But she's doing fairly well. I got majority of the gear that I want for her. And crystals. Got hella Petaros crystals thanks to somebody, I forgot who fucking farmed them and gave them to me. I have enough Petaros crystals to do both builds that I wanted to do for her. The spell burst wind build that's supposed to be one of the strongest early into endgame builds for Enchanter in the game, and then her raw magic attack / wind magic build that also should prove to be very strong. It's probably at its endgame phase not gonna be stronger than... Oh yeah, you did give him. That's right. You did. Thanks again, by the way, for farming that shit and giving that shit to me, because I damn sure needed them. Fuck, my brain melted. I'm having a lot of smooth brain moments. Fuck was I saying? Yeah, her Ilia's raw wind build, it probably at endgame isn't gonna be stronger than her spell burst build. It's probably gonna be nowhere near stronger. Like, it's probably gonna have it's definitely gonna have high consistent damage, but it's not gonna have higher damage overall because her spell burst build is just absolutely nutty. From early game going on into end game, it's absolutely nutty. Absolutely nutty how much spell burst she has. And then she has the best CC, one of the best CCs in the game for enchanters. Like, that also just makes her 10 times better than any other element early into end game. I really can't wait to get her to 200 and then see how well she grinds from 200 to 260 by herself. She's gonna grind fairly easily by herself, and I have a variety of weapons that I can use for her too. I actually found a claw that's a wind claw, and I didn't know it was a wind claw. It had a wind magic attack on it until I just randomly bought it from stalls and tried it out on Pyro just to see what its auto attack was. The Debbie's claw, the Debbie's talon, has a Thor's hammer on it, so I can use that similarly to how I use Primo and Pyra, and my Prima is like my go-to fucking weapon on her. I could use fucking Debbie's talon primarily on Ilia, even though that's not the weapon I primarily want to use on her. It's really the Hermit Rod that I already have on her right now. But I could use the talon if I want to, for instance, to grind. No problem, I've been farming them for Spina. They sell really well, only sell them for 300 mil and people still buy. I still find it funny how people are even buying them when they're not probably utilizing them for anything. They're probably not even making a decent build with them. Like, what? I just find it funny. I just find it funny, man. Like, the people who are buying them off of you, like, what the fuck are they using Petaros crystals for? Because according to the Enchanter community, every other element is shit in terms of damage outside of Dark and Earth. So what are these people buying them off you for? I don't know. I find it funny. I find it absolutely hilarious. And for the people who are trying to make a Wind Enchanter, like, do they even know what the fuck they're doing? Probably not. Majority of the time, not. They probably don't know what the fuck they're doing. Probably just tossing some random shit together, or either they're doing that dumb shit where they put like, they'll put one Petaros crystal in their build. That's primarily a earth build or a dark build to try to air quotation test out the damage of it. But then don't see any damage of it because they're not primarily built for wind, they're built for that particular element. And I've seen that dumb shit so many times that it's hilarious at this point. It's sad, but it's hilarious. I need to swap back to my fire. I just realized I'm still using my neutral. I'm still using my neutral. I like it. I like neutral, man. I like neutral auto skill on Enchanter. I love it. I just need to finish the build out for it. But of course, in order for me to do that, I need a second AI page because I need an AI page dedicated to my neutral. Just like how I have an AI page dedicated to my fire. And then I would need neutral tower AI, which I don't have. But eventually one day my neutral build will come to life. And y'all will see the power of my neutral build. But for right now, it's purely going to be fire and wind. I hope the upgrades that we're getting is Amito's last up. I really want my fucking last up for my Amito. That 14% spell burst will be fucking nice, and 22% magic attack overall. You know, 2% magic to, what is it? 2% magic to everything or 2% magic to boss? 2% magic to everything, and then 20% raw magic attack. That, man, I can't fucking wait for that. Because, you know, we have all the material to make it, but can't fucking make it because they didn't implement it into the fucking blacksmith just yet. I wonder what new town map they're probably doing. I haven't completed all of episode 6, so I don't know what's the last city of the beginning areas that they added, but I wonder what town they're gonna add. And then they said they're gonna add a dungeon. I'm only assuming that dungeon is gonna be the next tower, the next daily tower. I'm only assuming. I don't think the next dungeon map that they said they're gonna add. I wish they would just tell you instead of just saying dungeon, because it's very vague and you have to actually go check to find out. But I believe the next tower they're gonna add, whatever tower that we're missing. That's the next one that they're gonna be adding tonight. Is it tonight? I believe it's tonight. But yeah, if we get new upgrades, it better be the fucking upgrades that we should have gotten when they finally added the bosses that we needed to upgrade Amito and shit. To upgrade Amito, Barbuda, Era, stuff like that. They need to also add that wind. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Fuck me. Hold on, fuck. They need to also add that wind bow into the game. That the parts has been in the game to make the bow for years, but they never put the upgrade in Moretta Castle for it. They never put the creation for it in Moretta Castle for it. There's an amazing wind bow. I forgot what it's called. It's in Discord somewhere, but I found it. I found it, and then Phantom showed it to me again, and the bow, he actually showed me a picture of what the bow looked like. Visually, the bow looks amazing. Can you, Third Eye, can you stop? Fuck. I'm trying to talk, and you just keep being a dick and destroying my fucking stone skin. This is why we need a neutral origin for shit like this. Because I'm trying to rebuff and fucking kill him, and he just keeps nuking my fucking stone skin because I don't have a neutral origin to make my stone skin useful. At any rate, yeah, fucking, there's this amazing wind bow that I would love to fucking get. That's in Moretta Castle, but I have all the parts to make it, but I can't fucking make the bow because the devs didn't add the shit into the game yet. I really want that bow so bad. I would love to use it on Ilya. I would love to use it on my Wind Enchanter. Yes, tonight, as soon as the upgrade happens, I'm gonna use the Wind Arc to go to the new town. As soon as the update happens, I'm gonna use the Wind Arc to go to the new town, yeah. Like, I can't. I really hope that the upgrades is for Amito. Hope we get fucking Blacksmith update for Amito. Please give me my Blacksmith update for Amito. I want it. I'm so sick of not having my last upgrade. I could try to make the money to buy I think I need like 2 Sigdunas to complete the upgrade for Amito. I could fucking make the money somehow to buy the fucking 2 Sigdunas off the player base. So I can go make my upgrade, but I want my fucking upgrade so bad. Even my, actually, another thing, the additional that I'm wearing on my Wind Enchanter has a final upgrade that's in Rococo too that needs a Sigduna. And I think all the parts is in the game. Let me check. Yeah, all the parts is in the game, it looks like. But they just haven't put in the, they didn't put the what's-its-face in the game. They didn't put the upgrade in the game yet. But I can upgrade the additional that I'm using on my Enchanter right now. That's my spell burst. That's my spell burst wind. It's my spell burst wind additional. That can get upgraded again. I think I already have it upgraded right now. Do I have it upgraded already? Wait, or is it? No, wait. This is a completely different additional. Never mind. I was wrong. This is a completely different additional. That's a completely different additional than what the fuck I'm using. But yeah, man, I can't wait for fucking Amito's last up to come out. Like big boy damage. Like Amito already does big dick damage, but it's just gonna be so much stronger once the last up comes out. Like fucking magic 2% to everything? Are you kidding me? Magic 2% to everything. Bosses, mobs, whatever. Luna doll, it doesn't fucking matter. Like I have 1% right now, but 2%? On top of magic attack? On top of fire magic? Excuse me, bitch? And then I have 1% to boss on my Amita, on my Taina. Which is nice. It's absolutely fucking phenomenal. Like right now, I only lose a 1% magic attack damage, well, 1% magic loss when I'm fighting normal mobs than when I'm fighting bosses. Because of the whole Taina Barrette only has the magic towards a boss, which is kinda sad. I wish it was to everything. I don't know why they have it split to bosses and mobs. Just make it for everything. Just make it for everything. But it's cool because I do have magic, 2 magic plus 1% on my relic glass right now. I actually have 3 magic plus 1s, but I can't add the last one because I don't have the space for it. I need to open my relic glass a bit more so I can have the space for it. What's up, Azra? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for that Amito upgrade, man. I can't fucking wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be so great. Then I'm gonna upgrade fucking her Amito, and then my Wind Enchanter's Amito is gonna be strong as a motherfucker. Especially considering the fact that she already has the highest spell burst of every element early game, and it's fucking amazing. Even without my Moogies, I still have the highest spell burst early game than any other fucking element in this game, which is fucking phenomenal. And I can't wait for the damage. I just realized I'm gonna have, if I want Ilya to attack kinda fast, for her to be solo leveling herself fairly soon, I'm gonna have to drop my current specials and use a Javli or Reduce Bangle or something. At least until I hit 260, but once I hit 260 I can use my actual specials that I want to use for my builds after I hit 260 and I get limit break. Yeah, relics is good. Yeah, like you said, it just takes more work because you gotta unlock the pages and Then if you really want like max stats, you have to make sure the colors match with the little icons on the board and all that other good shit so you can get max damage out of your. Like if I could get this green, for instance, this green magic to touch all four of these wings, that'd be nice. And then get the black magic plus one that I had to touch the black circles that's here, the black symbols, and then these blues for whenever I get a blue to have the blue touch something, and then I have my whites do whatever. But I can't wait to fully open up my relic glass. And Joshka, by the way, Joshka on Enchanter solo for main quest Joshka was not hard at all. He was such an easy nuke. I thought he was gonna be a pain in the ass. He was not a pain in the ass at all. I half healthed his ass on the first fucking limit break combo. I was surprised. I was like, oh, he's gonna be a pain in the ass, just like how he was on my ninja and sniper. He was not a pain in the ass on my enchanter at all. The only thing that was annoying was the suck, because it kept pulling me away from him when I was trying to beat his ass or beat her ass. I was just like, god damn it, fucking meatball. The meatball would suck me away from Joshka. I'm just like, fuck. Like, stop pulling me away from her. I almost got hit by the spiky PP just once. Just one good time, and then I didn't see it at all for the remainder of the fight. That was like my quickest Joshka fight I've ever had using Enchanter, so. Enchanter versus Joshka, at least MQ Enchanter. MQ Joshka was not a bad fight at all. It was a lot more mellow than other classes. It was a lot more fucking mellow and chill. Fred was a pain in the ass MQ was. Cause his fucking special attack, it kept fucking killing me. I wasted all of my Windark bosses trying to kill his ass. I wound up killing him, but he was a pain in the ass. Ingots wasn't that bad, mainly because of course I'm a fire enchanter and I already use fire origin. He wasn't that bad. Solo. Majority of the bosses that I fought wasn't that bad, but then once I got into episode 6, Gonsian wasn't too bad. The flower motherfucker though was a pain in the ass. Fuck him. He's a pain in the ass, it seems like, no matter what fucking class you play. And like I said, oh, and Ultra Doom or Aura Doom, he wasn't a pain in the ass either. He was mellow too. He had his one moment where he one-shot my stone skin, but that's of course because of the fact that we don't have a light, dark, or neutral fucking origin to make stone skin more viable. But other than that one instance where he one-shot my stone skin, he wasn't too bad either. But fuck that flower dragon, honestly. Honestly, fuck that flower dragon. The biggest pain in my ass in this game, and like almost just as bad as Rhydon, almost. He's up there. Fucking smacks you once, does 6 hits, has a stupid ass map effects that could get you kills. Ugh, his ass is annoying. I hate that fucking dragon. It is gonna be fun though bringing my Wind Enchanter to him, because unlike my Fire Enchanter, my Wind Enchanter specializes in paralysis. So once he gets paralyzed, he's gonna be fucked for the entirety of the fight. There's no way he's getting out of paralysis proc. So he won't be as annoying when I use my Wind Enchanter against him. Mainly because of the fact that she's gonna keep him perma-paralyzed. He won't be able to fucking breathe air once she touches him. He won't be able to breathe air. That's the one thing I do love about Wind Enchanter, the fact that she can keep bosses and mobs perma-fucking-paralyzed. Which means that their damage is cut, their damage output to you is cut in half, which means that the amount of time you need to heal is reduced, the amount of time you need to rebuff from potentially dying is reduced, and the amount of DPS increase that you get is increased, because you don't have to worry about everything else that I just mentioned. Because of the fact that the boss is paralyzed and their attack interval is cut in half. And when I get that fucking bow, I think it's in Iruna info. Let me see if I can find it. When I get that fucking wind bow, I cannot wait to get that wind bow that's coming out. Where is it? Oh fuck, I can't. It's not there. Let me look. Hold on. God damn it. Mentions from user. Am I retarded? Do I not know how to look from mentions from user? Hold on. I'm trying to look in Discord and see all messages from Phantom, but whenever I try to why won't it work? Huh? I'm wasting my PTA off this shit. What the f— I used to be able to just type somebody's name and I don't fucking know, but it's somewhere in Discord chat, the wind bow. The new wind bow. That's not in the game. I really want it so fucking bad. Let me tell you, I was in a party with somebody and they didn't... Wait, let me tell you how I was in a party with someone and they didn't want to buy my Petaros because they said it's not common and it can't paralyze. Huh? They didn't want to buy your Petaros because Form said it's not common and it can't paralyze. Yeah, it can't paralyze. But the boss is easy as shit to spawn. So it is common. Like, yeah, even though it comes from a rare boss, the boss is easy as shit to spawn. We spawned that boss like I don't know how many fucking times. And even though it can't paralyze doesn't mean shit. Especially if you're trying to build a wind enchanter, because enchant weapon wind origin will proc. Even without wind origin, enchant weapon will proc thunderbolt so many times on a wind enchanter that it doesn't even matter that Petaros can't paralyze. Like that's not even a factor in why he's gonna buy it or not. Like so fucking stupid. The player base is so goddamn dumb. Oh, I'm not gonna buy it off you because it can't paralyze. Okay, well what the fuck are you even trying to buy it from somebody then then? If it can't paralyze, what do you want it for? If that's what you think you're trying to get it for and it can't paralyze, yes, it can't paralyze. But it doesn't mean that if you use it, you're not going to be able to paralyze. You just won't be able to paralyze with the crystal. The only way you can actually turn, you can make Petaros. Actually, Petaros, I'm lying. Petaros can paralyze, similarly to Ifrit being able to burn. But the only way it's going to be able to actually proc it's the paralysis is if whatever weapon you use has paralyze rate and paralyze time, like how my flame swallow has. Since it's a flame sword, it has burn rate and it has burn time on it, so it increases the burn duration and it has burn rate on it, so it allows my Ifrits or my meteor storm to be able to burn a mob or boss when I use the sword. My Prima doesn't have it, so therefore my Prima can't do it. Same thing with my Tokyo staff, same thing with my Nier and Higiri. Since they don't have burn time on them, they can't make the flame elements proc a fire proc burn, a burn status element. But Petaros actually can paralyze if you have paralysis time. You have to have paralysis time on a piece of gear in order for it to paralyze, because that's how it works for my fire. My flame swallow is the only sword that's the only fire equipment outside of Intisio, if I ever decide to use Intisio again, which I won't. But outside of Intisio, flame swallow is the only flame weapon I have in my arsenal that is capable of making any of my fire attacks burn a monster. That is the only weapon, and that's because it has burn time and burn duration. Of course, burn duration doesn't mean that it's gonna proc the burn, but the burn time means that it's gonna be able to proc it. Big said someone selling the gear armor for 350 and I only have 3 mil. Rep. But yeah, Patarosa actually can paralyze. You just have to have paralysis time. And I think with the wind gear that I have, I think one of the pieces actually, I think one of the staffs actually does have paralysis time. I think I need to find out. Yeah, one of them does. Green staff. Green staff has paralysis duration. Well, yeah, green staff has paralysis duration, so it should be able to do it. It should be able to, oh, fuck. I wasn't paying attention to the game. It should be able to paralyze, green staff should be able to paralyze, bosses and mobs. It should be able to, without an enchant weapon. I can't really exactly test it out now because my wind enchanter is too weak, plus she's not an actual enchanter to be able to go to Lunadol and say, alright boys and girls, let's go test it out right now so I can show y'all. But yeah, my green staff, for instance, it has my green staff has paralysis time on it, so in turn it should be able to paralyze a mob or boss. Yeah, paralysis duration plus 4% and plus 4 seconds. So it should be able to paralyze. My Hermit Rod doesn't have it though, so my Hermit Rod can't, no matter how many Powder Roses and stuff I add on my build, my Hermit Rod can't do it. But my green staff should be able to in theory. And then for claws, I don't think there's any claws that can do it. I don't think Debbie's Talon can do it. Yeah, Debbie's Talon can't do it. Even though it has wind proc rate on it, I don't. Plus it's Thor's hammer, yeah, it can't do it. It can't do it. But yeah. These prices are only low because of quarantine, I'm calling it. Could be. Could be. Well, yeah, it definitely can paralyze. You just need a piece of equipment that's actually able to proc the paralysis. Cause actually, let me give you all a perfect demonstration. I'm gonna commit Sudoku on my fire enchanter, and I'm gonna give you all a perfect demonstration. I gotta res myself real quick so I can show y'all. Let me give you a perfect demonstration of a crystal that doesn't have the quote-unquote status ailment proc, but it actually does proc it. So we're gonna pop every buff that I usually pop, except for enchant weapon. So we're gonna use our origin, we're gonna use our mana conversion, stuff like that. But when we actually buff up and do this, and we do this, and we do that, and then we do this, we're gonna swap to the Flame Swallow and nothing else. We're gonna swap to Eexis, we're gonna use Ghost Ring, and we're gonna use Jablight Bangle. Now eventually, once my hits actually lands, I don't know why I'm missing a lot of hits, probably due to the fact I'm not using an enchant weapon. Once my hits actually lands, this will eventually burn him. Actually, let's add a Mito back. That way we'll have 2 Afrits. Come on. I'm missing hella hit. Why am I missing so many hits? Fuck. Bet you I'm missing hella hits because of the fact I'm not using what's his face. I'm not using enchant weapon. Lordy Lou, I'm missing hella hits. Eventually it'll fucking burn him. Eventually it'll burn him. Oh, he show broke me. Fuck. Alright, but you get the gist of the shit. If the equipment has the time activation shit, it can do it. You get the gist of the shit. Hold on. What's my phrase for... Fuck. What's my phrase for it? It's 2. I'm looking for it. I'm still gonna do it. I just need to make sure I find the right phrase. Using everything except for my enchant weapon. Everything except for my enchant weapon. You get Hero Mage Callus from daily towers. You have to do the... You have to, you know, farm it for 30 days in order to do it. In order to get it. But it's whatever tower you decide to do. It's not only Flame Tower, it's whatever tower you decide to do. You can do any of the towers, and you can get any of the hero specs. It's only the tower dependency of the tower that you decide to use is only relevant to the AI crystal or the AI crystal that you want. But if you want any of the specials, you can use any tower. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which tower. Fuck, are you just gonna keep nuking me? Yeah, it doesn't matter which tower you do, as long as you pick one and you stick to one, and you keep getting the shards for that particular one every day. It doesn't matter what tower you use to try to get Hero Mage Callus. You just need to pick one. No, you just gotta pick one. Fuck. It's only... People only say that because of the fact that it has Spell Burst on it and Magic Attack, and it's up by, I believe it's up by your level. But it's only, Hero Mage Callus is only ever useful if you're using a wand. If you're not using a wand, it's completely useless to you. And that's the only real reason, but people can't really min-max it if they don't have actual Spell Burst in their build. But it is good, but you have to have a wand in your build, and you have to actually build for Spell Burst, which a lot of people tends to not do, or they will have Spell Burst in their build, but they'll have a piss poor amount. But if you build for Spell Burst, and you use Hero Mage Callus, and you use a wand, yes, it is very fucking great. It is very fucking good. Like, if my Wind Enchanter uses it, and I put a Petarose on it, it'll be best in slot for me. Because can you not one-shot my Stone Skin? I swear to God, I wish we had a fucking neutral, all you have is 10% Spell Burst? Yeah, that would give you more Spell Burst. I believe it's up by your level. Asshole. He keeps fucking one-shotting my Stone Skin. Magic Attack up by your dex and Spell Burst up by your level. Yeah, but if you use that staff, it'd be best in slot. Like, I could use that spec, for instance, to replace the current special equipment special that the current Spell Burst special that I have for my build, for my Wind Spell Burst build for my Enchanter. And what I can do is, since it's slot, I can add a proc rate to it. Because it already has damage, so there's no need for me to like add Nagira Jarma to it. I could add a Petarose to it. But I'll have to do Tower on Ilya for 30 days to get it, and then I'll have to do Tower for another 30 days to get my actual wind AI that I need. Which fun. Which is fun, you know. Well, I'm gonna go try to get it. Well, good luck, 30 days of grinding. It's a little under 30 days because with Iruna's randomness, like sometimes when I logged in, I logged in like once early morning at like 10 a.m. in the morning, and I fucking did towers, and then I logged in again like later in the afternoon, and then towers was back up for me. It's random as shit, but just a little under a month and you can get whatever you're trying to go for. It's just bullshit how long it takes. At least for the AI crystal. It's bullshit for how long it takes for you to actually get the shards that you need, and then you not being able to choose the color. I just hope that when I do finally get the tower AI for wind, for my wind enchanter, because I'm gonna get the special equipment first, but when I finally do farm and get up the pieces for the wind AI crystal, I just hope that I don't get another fucking green. I just hope that I don't get another fucking green. Just give me red or blue. Do not give me another fucking green. Because that's what happened with my fire enchanter. They literally gave me the one fucking color I don't use, and I'm not gonna ever use for my enchanter. It's fucking green. And I'm just like, you just had to fuck me over. Because I can't choose the color. Yeah, no, Beyond, you can't do it like that. I don't remember who tested it. I think it was Phantom who tested it. You can test it, of course, yourself, just to verify, but somebody had tested it and said that it doesn't matter if you have one Gmail with a whole bunch of different character slots on there. You can't, their shards, you can't stack their shards up together to, let's say, like, get 1,000 shards within a week. Like, all their shards are separated individually. But of course you can test this yourself, just to confirm and be sure. You gotta make sure you pick the same tower that you're gonna do, whatever tower, doesn't matter which tower you do. Because you're not going for the AIs, you're going for the Hero Mage Catalyst, so it doesn't matter which one. Just pick a tower and do that tower. Do that tower every day and do, that was my theory. I didn't confirm it because, of course, I didn't try it on my main email, but I didn't confirm it. That's what I thought you could do. And that's what everybody thought at first, but apparently Phantom tested and said you couldn't. Like I said before, just test it out yourself to see if you can or not. Like, do water tower, for instance, on your ninja, and then swap over to your sniper and then do it on your sniper if they're on the same Gmail. And see if you get 62 shards for today instead of 31. But if you only get 31 and it's 31 per character, then you know. But according to Phantom, you can't do it. It doesn't work like that. Which is sad because, like I said before, at least especially for the AIs, like, it takes way too fucking long for you to get a randomized fucking color, AI color. It takes way too long of actually farming that shit just for you to get a random AI color. Like, I don't know how they think that's fair. Hey, we're gonna make you farm for an entire month just to get a random AI color for a color that you may not fucking want. And that, in my case, they gave me the exact fucking color I didn't want, which was green. He was just like, so, I heard you like green AI crystals for your enchanter. It's like, we thought you needed a green flame of calling AI crystal. Our bad. Hey, you can farm this piece of shit fucking tower again for another month to see if you can get the color that you actually want, or you can just go pay to win to change the color, which is exactly what the fuck I did, because I refused to farm that shit for a whole nother month. Like, if they do it for Ilya, for instance, I'm not even going for tower AI. I swear to God, after I get the special equipment, which is already going to be a pain in my ass. After I get the special equipment for my Wind Enchanter, for the staff, because I am going to primarily use a staff on her. Because the equipment stats and stuff like that I have I'm using staffs. I swear to God, if the second month that I do for her to try to get the Wind AI, if they give me a green fucking AI, I'm not doing towers no more. Or my Wind Enchanter, that's gonna be it. And I'm not gonna pay to win to change the color either. That bitch will stay permanently fucking green and it'll just sit in my inventory and rot. Or I'll just fucking dispose of it. But I'm not gonna keep fucking every month for an entire year trying to farm that stupid fucking tower to get the color that I want. Because you should be able to choose the color. Like, it is absolutely stupid that you cannot choose the color that you want. So fucking dumb. Like, why do they have it set up like that? My brain just can't comprehend it. Like, what the fuck makes them think that somebody wants to farm this daily quest, you want to call it, for 30 days, 30 real life days, just to be able to get a random fucking AI crystal that they probably don't even want for their character? No one wants that. No one wants to go through all that. Who the fuck wants to farm for an entire month to get a color AI crystal that they don't even fucking want? I know I don't. A whole fucking month? A whole ass month. I wasted a whole month of my life farming this bullshit to get a green? Really? And then there's no free way of me being able to change the color. I have to either do this shit all over again for another month, which could potentially give me another green, because it's RNG, or I have to go pay to win to change the color to a color that I do want. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. And they got my ass once, and they not getting me again. They got my ass once with that shit, and I refuse to get got again. Swear to God, if I get a green on my Enchanter, I'm not doing that shit no more. On my Wind Enchanter, I'm not doing that shit no more. And if I ever make any other enchanters, go against my own word and make any other elemental enchanters in the future that's dedicated to one particular element, if I get the color that I don't fucking want, I'm not doing towers again. Because I'm not going to keep going back and forth with that stupid ass tower and not get the thing that I want. Like, hell no. You are not wasting time in my life like that. Even though it doesn't take long to complete the tower every day, especially if you got damage, it really doesn't take long at all. It takes like a good 10-20 minutes out your life, but fuck, that 10-20 minutes of your life adds up for an entire month especially. Fuck that. What level is she now? Ooh, she's 192. Hot diggity damn. We got 5 minutes left in the second PTA. I don't have any more PTAs unless I take these two out of the Taina Barrette area. Log into them and take them out of the Taina Barrette area to fucking pop another PTA. You dick. Why would you do that? Fucking break my stone skin. May just end stream after this one, because I kind of don't feel like popping another PTA. I mean, I would like to, because I can get her some more levels, but I kind of don't feel like sitting here doing another PTA and dealing with Mew and its bullshit. The only reason why I'm even using Meme is because it doesn't lag when I'm attacking or playing Iruna in general, as opposed to co-player. Like co-player micro stutters every time I do something in this game. Even though I can actually access stalls in every map in the game and stuff like that, like it micro stutters way too much, and that shit's annoying. Like especially if I'm sitting casting Limit Break, it Kadal, it micro stutters then. Micro stutters when I'm using Dual Blow and everything, and that affects my kill time. It makes me killing mobs and bosses slower than what I could actually do because I have too many micro stutters. The game's stuttering too much. And I don't know why co-player is that retarded and it does that, but it does, and it's annoying. And it's sad because unlike Meme, unlike Meme, you co-player works perfectly. Meme you doesn't. Like the map can randomly spin on you when you're using the map. Sometimes you'll use WASD, and if you let go of WASD, you'll do this shit where you walking in one direction infinitely unless you stop it. Sometimes you click on the menu or just click something and the game doesn't register it, or registers as a long press. It's like, fuck. Yeah, well, even though we've been grinding for too long, I think we've only streamed for 2 hours. It's probably gonna be my shortest stream in a long time. Even though we grinded for about 2 hours, we've made tons and tons of progress on our Winda Enchanter. We've gotten her from, what was it, from 181 today to 192. I got her to 182 before I started the stream, and then I got her from 182 all the way to 192 during stream. And that was just from 2 PTAs. Just from 2 PTAs. That's crazy. And I want her to be 200 because I want her to have Magic Blade, so that way when she's solo grinding, she can Magic Blade to get the Dizzy debuff and kill mobs faster. But that'll come in, like, I guess the next 2 PTAs I do. If I was to sit here and literally do 2 more PTAs, I could get her to 200 right now. If I literally sit and do 2 more PTAs, like if I log into Luna and Wyra right now and pop their PTAs and do 2 more PTAs for today, I can get my Wind Enchanter to 200. And then actually go turn her into an Enchanter. What's up, Dana? Welcome to the stream, fam. How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Another of your characters, well, horrible English. The English fucked me up. But yeah, this is the current. These are my classes, other classes right now that I'm in a party with. This one is a mage that I'm planning to turn into a Wind Enchanter, but I haven't swapped her over just yet because I want her to be a certain level. Because Enchanter doesn't really get good until you get Limit Break, and unfortunately, I don't have the fucking mental capacity to sit here and keep doing PTA fucking, oh shit. Keep doing PTA Third Eyes with Pyra and Hersing as a mage, even though I could do it and that would be honestly better. But I would just want to see what her power is from her grinding herself all the way up to 260 from 200 via PTA. So I'm just keeping her as a mage for right now until I get her to 200, and then I'm gonna swap her over. And there's no goddamn Third Eyes here. Fuck. All the Third Eyes despawned. Do 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 do. Swear, I've been in this area so much I vividly remember the music. No, PTA ended just as I was about to kill that third eye. No, you gotta be kidding me. Oh well, let's see. Did she get to 193? No, she's still 192. Alright, well. We did do hella progress. We did make hella progress with that. Just gonna log her out for now. And then we finna end stream. Before we do, Dana, why don't I do moss golems? One, because I hate moss golems in normal areas. Way too many fucking people there. Just like how I hate third eyes in normal areas. Way too many fucking people there. Two, my enchanter can kill moss golems in normal area. I don't know if she can kill moss golems really fast in PTA, like how I can in PTA third eyes. And three, moss golems are a bit more of a pain in the ass for my enchanter currently. Because of their debuffs, because of their hit rate, and because of their shell break proc rate. As opposed to third eyes. Like, third eyes is annoying as shit when it comes to their shell break proc rate. But they don't shell break me as much as moss golems do. Like, almost every other hit that a moss golem does to me shell breaks me. Yeah, Enchanter doesn't have a neutral origin, light origin, or dark origin. So if I go fight a moss golem, for instance, I don't have a dark origin that I can go and activate to make my stone skin more useful. So I'm fucked. Even if I do use my max HP set, I pop my stone skin, and then I go fight the moss golem, it's still gonna absolutely wipe my stone skin. Like, I can actually show you. I can't show you the PTA one because I already used both my PTAs, but I can at least show you normal area. At the very least, I can kill them, no problem. Like, killing the elite, especially normal areas, I can kill them, no fucking issue. But it's just the damage and debuffs in the fucking shell break is what gets on my nerves with moss golems. Memu, stop all. Oh my god, Memu's gonna make me scream. I'm trying to select underground church, and every time I click church, the screen zips back up to the top. Fucking hell. But yeah, I can show you for an instance, and I don't have 1200 evasion just yet. Or while I'm on my attack, set, so paralysis is the problem. No, them paralyzing me isn't the problem because I can just use the fucking Uno reverse card skill that we have and put that shit back on them. The paralysis isn't a problem. It's just their hit rate and the fear and lethargic debuffs that gets on my nerves. Plus the consistent. Oh shit! Hold on. I didn't get limit break completely. Come on. See, there goes the fear that gets on my damn nerves, and then they proc lethargic. I can get rid of, and then they melt through my 100k HP stone skin. It doesn't matter. Like, that's one hit, and that's two hits, and that's on my actual. Fucking hell! Hold on. See, this is what I mean by I struggle more with fucking. The game's slightly lagging, and then fucking stone skin wouldn't fucking proc. Like, I can kill them no issue, but they give me hell to the point where as though I can't grind them as efficiently as I can with normal third eyes or PTA third eyes, which is why I don't go to them. I'm trying to actually show you that I can actually fucking kill them with no issue. If Memu would stop acting retarded. Like, the moment I try to go over there, Memu acts retarded, and then fucking game lag. Now, I don't know if that was coming from my internet connection just acting really shitty just randomly, or what. Let me go into party mode only. Yeah, look at this lag. Where's all this fucking lag coming from? I don't know if it's the emulator itself, my fucking internet connection, or the area. It's making me lag to shit, and there's not even that many people here. There's people here, but it's not that fucking many. Just lagging the fuck. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna go over here, we're gonna stone's gonna do all the usual shit, wait for one to spawn. Oh, there goes one spawn. Swap the buff. And then see, I can nuke them, no issue. Absolutely melts them. But once they start beating my ass, then that's when it becomes an issue. That's when it becomes an issue for me grinding here. When they start beating my ass, then that's when it turns into a thing of, oh, I can't grind here. Like, I could grind here if I want to, but then it's just much more stress. It's a lot more stress on me. Now, I don't know how I am for PTA version. Yeah, it doesn't stack. Yeah, I figured, well, I didn't figure, but I didn't know if what Phantom said was actually true, but damn, that sucks. But yeah, Dana, if you're still here, as you can see, I can kill him, no issue. And I'm not even using my main weapon that I usually use. I'm using one of my main weapons. I'm using my fucking flame swallow, but I can kill him, no problem. But they're a pain in my ass, so I don't grind here. At least not on my Enchanter. I don't mind grinding here on my sniper as long as I'm in a party. And I would do PTA here on my sniper in a party. My equipment. Let's show you the equipment. Why not? So here's all my gear. Of course, we have my buff set shit. We have my HP shit. As far as my actual damage gear goes, I got Flame Swallow and Nefrit because the oh shit. Because let me kill myself and go back to town. Because I have Flame Swallow and Nefrit because the built-in flame auto attack that's on my Flame Swallow is dog shit. Because you have to burn yourself to remove the damage cap of Kaido no Jutsu that's attached to Flame Swallow. And then once you do, the damage of it, even with a semi-decent raw magic attack base, is terrible. But I got Moonlight, Eve Prima. Eve Prima has Sorrow too because, of course, magic attack plus 20% is fucking amazing. I have an upgraded Tokyo staff with a Freet because this doesn't have a proc rate to it, so I had to add a proc rate to it to make it more useful for me. Bugula is from my ninja, that's for rare set. My Nirin Higiri is my throwing weapon with Sorrow because it has fire magic, it has Meteor Storm on it, and then my Neo Espada for my neutral build that I haven't completed at all yet. I started working on it and I haven't finished it, and then Schwartz is for rare, Eexis is for cooldown, Solstice is for max HP, Amito for damage. Amito has a Freet on it. What level? My Enchanter's level 354 right now. We got Orange Goggles with fixed magic because it's one of my in-game star abilities that I'm using. We got Black Cat, that's for rare. We got Ghost for evasion slash just for evasion, so I can get the evasion out of it. We got Tomato Head for max HP. We got Taina Barrette with Rosam for MP cost. Then we have another Taina with Dunk on it for damage. This would be a flame. This would be a flame additional from Flame L, but I can't get that fucking additional, so I use Taina Barrette. Plus, Taina Barrette is an amazing fucking additional anyway. And Dunk 2 is just a placeholder. That's a really fucking terrible crystal. So that's just a placeholder. Yeah, my enchant Pyro's my highest level right now. Then I have Seal. This is my neutral additional. Doesn't have a crystal in it just yet, and don't worry about the bandage because the bandage was just a random drop. Water Bangle or Water Ring has spell boost on it. My Javelin that's actually needs to go to my Alt Enchanter. Mirror Coruscant for, of course, max HP. Fire Devil Necklace because it's best in slot for almost every element except for neutral for Enchanter. If you can get this thing slot or double slot. Why? Because it's a proc rate built in, and all you gotta do is just add damage instead of using SBS and add in one proc rate and one damage. You can get this double slot, especially if you go pay to win. You can add 2 damage, and then this already has a built-in proc rate. So, you know, there's that. And then Spell Swords Ring because this is the only special in the game that is a neutral attack special. Of course, it procs Mana Wave. And if you get this slot, you can do the same thing you do on Fire Devil's Necklace and add damage to it. And then we don't worry about fucking costume pieces, because costume pieces is costume pieces. That's all my gear. But yeah, beyond my my highest level out of all my characters right now is my Enchanter. The only two that comes close is my ninja and my sniper. My most played as of this year has been my Enchanter. Cause I just been in love with the class. I just been in love with it. Then of course you know my other Enchanter's gonna get really high up soon. She's gonna wind up being higher level than these two. She's gonna be damn near as high level as Pyra. Cause eventually I need to get her to 340 for mana conversion. Not for excess magic, cause that skill is dog shit. Like I still can't fathom nor understand why Sniper's overclock is absolutely amazing. Paladin's Knight's Will, whatever the hell their 100% percentage buff thing that's at the top of their screen is. Their skill is amazing. Monk's Ashura Aura is great. And with their combo meter too. Fucking Ninja's Sakuyo skill is great. Beast Knight's Beast skill is great. But then when it comes to excess magic, this shit is dog shit. Like, this shit should just... We use it, it gives us 150% magic overheat, and then it slightly goes down over time. Not, we use it, it doesn't give you a damage difference, it doesn't give you a proc rate difference, it doesn't do anything that it, air quotation, says it does. It's just fucking useless. And then the overflow debuff is retarded too. I'm bored of casting skills. You mean you're bored of magic classes? Oh yeah, I meant to mail that shit to my Wind Enchanter. Fuck. Let me mail that shit to her. I'm so glad I didn't dispose of it. Cause I'd have been pissed. Cause I blew like 13 mil on this shit. Let me send that to you. Is there any neutral drinks in the game? I wonder. I'm curious. I never checked. I wonder, is there a neutral drink in the game? Is there no neutral drinks in the game? Are you kidding me? So not only do I not have any neutral auto attack crystals, I also don't have any neutral drinks to give me 10% neutral damage. But yet every other element has a drink? That's fucked up. I swear the developers are so retarded. If I knew how to make the changes that this game actually needs to be fucking good, and I had access to the game's code and coding, and I could change shit, I would change this game so much. I would change this game so much, man. I would change so much. I would change so much stupid, meaningless shit that they've added or didn't add to this game and make this game so much fucking better. How do we not have a neutral drink, but we have a drink for every other element? How the fuck does that work? How? How do we not have a neutral drink? Oh, let me not go into stalls with Mimi, because then my game will artifact, but that does not make no fucking sense, man. We have literally a drink for every other element in the game except for neutral. Same way how we literally have a devil's necklace for every other fucking element in the game except for neutral. Even though neutral does have its own special that you can get. But it's like, why? Why? I was about to say why, Cacao, this isn't BDO. Why is MOBA? Why are y'all so fucking retarded? Literally, we have Dark Devil, Earth Devil, Fire Devil, Light Devil, Water Devil, Wind Devil. No neutral devil. We have Spell Sword Ring, but we don't have no neutral devil. We have Fire Drink, but no neutral drink. How the fuck does that work? Let me not get frustrated by the shit. I was supposed to be ending the stream anyway. Taka, what was your gear for the magic side of your ninja? It's Artemis. It's the Artemis throwing weapon. It's Artemis level 4. I just randomly disconnected from the game. I don't know why. It's Artemis level 4. It's Artemis level 4, Mito, Taina Barrettes, and Magic and Spell King's Ring. That's my gear for the magic side of me. For the magic side of my ninja. Dana, it actually does matter. It actually does matter. Matters a lot. Matters a lot because Enchanter is supposed to be the magic class that's supposed to be able to use every element, and the fact that we don't have a neutral drink or a neutral devil's necklace, that shit hurts. It doesn't really hurt, at least for the special equipment, because we have spell swords, but it hurts. I do have Extals, and I do have Extals, no actual AIs, but I do have Extals. I don't know what crystals I actually have for my magic side. I think I got a Sorrow 2. I know I definitely have a Sorrow 2 on Artemis 4, but I don't know if I have anything on Amito and Taina Barrette. If I do have anything on them, it probably is Ideas, and it probably is Ideas, and probably is Ideas and Dunk 2. Magic class doesn't have neutral skills, though. There's plenty of classes that has neutral magic skills. For instance, Ninja. Ninja has Domination. Domination, I believe, silent kills a neutral attack, and fucking in their Tensho Benchi or whatever the fuck it's called. I believe that's neutral. That's a neutral magic attack. Kadal is a neutral magic attack on fucking Enchanter. Magic Blade is a neutral magic attack on Enchanter. Before you use an origin buff. We have plenty of skills in the game that has neutral magic. Plenty. Then as far as auto skills is concerned, we have Mana Wave, because you can randomly proc Kadal via enchant weapon, but that's random. You can't always proc it, so you can't always rely on it. But we have Mana Wave as an auto skill if you use a neutral build. You have Mana Wave as an auto skill, and that shit does need an extra buff. Well, it doesn't need an extra buff. If you actually properly build for neutral, the shit will do damage. Mine's isn't completely properly built, so mine's doesn't do as much damage as my fire does, but that shit does need the extra boost from having an origin and having a drink, which it doesn't have. Which sucks. That sucks. That absolutely fucking sucks, man. Absolutely fucking sucks. But what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna end the stream off here because I'm slightly tired. My eyes are dilated because I haven't been wearing my glasses this entire time I've been streaming. They've been sitting right beside my action camera, and I haven't decided to put them on. But we pretty much did our 2 hours of PTA. I don't feel like grabbing my other 2 alts and popping their PTAs to do their PTA grind. So next time I stream and I come back on, we're gonna do another 2 hours of PTA between using Ilya's and my PTAs. We're gonna use our 2 PTAs, probably get Ilya to 200 then. Once I get her to 200, then of course I'm gonna make her an Enchanter. I'm gonna start solo level on her. Then I'm gonna make another alt, make that alt a mage, and then put that alt inside of this party setup. And then I'm gonna turn Ilya from the party leader to maybe Luna or Wyra, so that way I can keep my permanent PTA bonus. And somehow there's a fucking bug in my apartment, and I don't know how. A flying one, fucking net or something. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for the stream. Real quick, beyond somehow I'm somewhat confused on why my magic attack is so low. It depends on your stats. I mean, it depends on your status and your gear. Cause I believe with my magic side, before spell boost for my ninja, I believe I have, if not a 3K base, then I have a 4K base magic attack. And that's before spell boost. I don't know, I'll have to log back into my ninja and check. But I believe I have a 3 to 4K base magic attack before spell boost. With all the current gear and crystals and stuff I have like that caters to my raw magic attack percentage. But I don't know, we could talk about it in Discord stuff a little bit more, but let me go ahead and end the stream off here. But I love y'all. I see y'all in the next one, and I'm gone.